Imagine this. Bitcoin breaks through the $123,000 barrier for the first time in history. The market is electric. People are calling for $150,000, some even whispering about $200,000. Then, almost without warning, it drops down to $111,987. Was that the top? Or is it just the calm before Bitcoin's next massive breakout? Today we're going deep. Short-term, mid-term, and long-term. No hype, no fear, just a clear view of where Bitcoin could be headed next. Bitcoin has always been a roller coaster, and right now we are right at the top of one of the most exciting rides in its history. In the last few months, we have seen an explosion of institutional buying, record ETF inflows, and mainstream media finally admitting that Bitcoin is not going away. But the market never moves in a straight line. Every surge has its pullback. Every rally needs to catch its breath. That's exactly where we are now. Let's talk about the short term, the next few weeks. After hitting $123,000, Bitcoin corrected down to just under $112,000. That drop scared some traders, but history tells us this is completely normal. In fact, during previous bull runs, Bitcoin often corrected 10 to 20% before making an even bigger move upward. Key support zone, $109,000 to $112,000. This is where big buyers are likely to step in again. If Bitcoin can hold this range, we could see a quick recovery to $118,000 to $120,000. But there's a flip side. If $109,000 breaks with strong selling volume, the next support is around $104,000 to $106,000. A drop to that level would shake out a lot of weak hands, but could also set the stage for a powerful bounce. In other words, the short-term play here is all about holding that $109,000 to $110,000 line. Now let's zoom out to the midterm, the next 1 to 3 months. This is where things start to get interesting. The halving event earlier this year is still rippling through the market. If history repeats itself, the real parabolic phase of the bull run often begins several months after the halving, and we're getting close to that window. If Bitcoin maintains its bullish structure, I see 3 possible targets in this midterm phase. $126,000 to $128,000, the first real breakout above the current highs. $135,000 to $138,000, a key Fibonacci extension level where traders might take profits. $140,000 plus, the point where media frenzy kicks into overdrive. Along the way, expect more 10 to 20% pullbacks. This is just how Bitcoin climbs. It takes 2 steps forward, 1 step back. The midterm story is all about momentum. As long as buyers keep stepping in on dips, the trend remains our friend. Now for the long term, the big picture. The case for Bitcoin heading toward $150,000 or even higher this cycle is strong. We are seeing unprecedented demand from institutions. ETFs are soaking up more Bitcoin than miners can produce. That supply squeeze is not going away anytime soon. If demand stays strong and the global economy remains stable, I believe $140,000 to $150,000 is achievable before the year ends. Some aggressive models even point to $180,000 plus if we see a true speculative blow-off top. But, and this is important, bull runs do not last forever. At some point, there will be a cycle top. When that happens, Bitcoin could drop 30 to 50% before finding a new base. That is why risk management is critical. The smartest investors ride the wave up, but they also have a plan for when it turns. Long term, even beyond this cycle, Bitcoin's fundamentals are stronger than ever. Adoption is growing, regulations are maturing, and in many parts of the world, it is becoming a legitimate store of value. So what do you do with all this? If you're a short-term trader, watch the $109,000 to $110,000 zone closely. If it holds, a bounce is likely. If it breaks, wait for the next support around $105,000. If you're a midterm swing trader, you're looking for the breakout above $126,000 to $128,000 to confirm the next leg higher. If you're a long-term investor, dips are your friend. Every major correction in a bull market has historically been a buying opportunity. And remember, no one can predict the market with 100% accuracy. But by understanding the short, mid, and long-term possibilities, you can make decisions with confidence instead of fear. Bitcoin's journey from $123,000 to $111,000 is not the end of the story. It is just the latest chapter. Whether the next move is a bounce, a deeper dip, or an explosive breakout, one thing is certain. The next few months are going to be historic for crypto. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Bitcoin will break $140,000 this year? Or are we heading for one more big correction before that happens? Let me know in the comments. If you found this breakdown helpful, give the video a like, share it with a friend who trades crypto, and subscribe for more clear, no-nonsense market analysis. The bull run is here, and you do not want to miss what happens next.